Today I'm showing you how to make beef birria in the slow cooker, and this recipe is so much easier than you might think. We're making everything from scratch, including a deeply flavorful birria sauce built from dried chilies, roasted vegetables, and warm spices. And then we're letting the slow cooker do all of the heavy lifting. The result is tender, fall-apart beef that is absolutely loaded with flavor. And if you watched my Papalo video, this is the birria I used to make those birria tacos topped with a roasted tomatillo and papalo salsa verde. That salsa verde recipe is linked in the description below, and I highly recommend making both together because the combination is amazing. You can find the full recipe with ingredient quantities and directions over on my website linked in the description. We're starting with the dried chilies, and this is the foundation of the entire birria sauce, so don't skip this step. I've got guajillo chilies and ancho chilies, and the first thing we need to do is remove the seeds and give them a rinse under cold water. I don't like super spicy foods, but do enjoy the very mild heat of guajillo and ancho chilies. If you want something that is more spicy, you can add a small amount of dried arbol chilies. Once they're rinsed, place all the chilies into a large bowl and cover them completely with boiling hot water. Soak for about 20 minutes until they're soft and rehydrated. You'll see them plump up and darken. That's exactly what you want. When they're done soaking, drain them, but make sure you reserve 3 cups of the soaking water because it will be added to the slow cooker later on. Next, roast the remaining vegetables. I've got Roma tomatoes, a white onion that I've peeled and quartered, and whole garlic cloves. I'm leaving the skin on the garlic for now because it protects them while they roast. These are going under a high broiler for about 5 minutes until they're lightly charred on top. Then we flip everything over and broil for another 5 minutes on the other side. You want that char. It adds a smoky, roasted depth to the sauce that you just can't get any other way. Once they come out of the oven, let everything cool down completely before handling. And once the garlic is cool enough to touch, squeeze each clove right out of the skin. They should slip right out. Discard the skins and set the roasted garlic aside with the rest of the vegetables. Now we're building the sauce, and this is where everything comes together. Into the blender, add the softened, rehydrated chilies, the roasted tomatoes, onion, and garlic, and then some beef broth. Then add salt, ground black pepper, ground cumin, dried chili powder, dried oregano, ground cloves, ground cinnamon, and ground ginger. I know that the spice list sounds long, but every single one of them is needed to get that authentic birria taste. Together they make this sauce taste like it's been simmering for days. Blend everything until it's completely smooth. Now this recipe makes enough birria sauce for 2 full batches of this recipe. I like to divide it in half. I use one half today, and I pour the other half into a plastic container and freeze it. That way the next time I want to make birria, the sauce is already done. Alright, now it's time to bring everything together in the slow cooker. Start by adding a splash of the birria sauce to the bottom of the slow cooker pot to coat that bottom so nothing sticks. Then pour in the 3 cups of reserved chili pepper soaking water and give it a mix. Add in 3 bay leaves. Now add the beef. I'm using chuck roast. Toss it in the sauce to coat all of the sides. Then pour the rest of your half of the birria sauce right over the top of the meat. Chuck roast is the perfect cut for this because it has enough fat and connective tissue to break down low and slow into something incredibly tender. By the time it's done, it should shred apart with almost no effort at all. Cook on high for 2 hours first and then drop it down to low for another 2 to 3 hours. You'll know it's done when you can pull it apart easily with a fork. Before you shred, go in and fish out the bay leaves and discard them. Then shred the meat right there in the slow cooker in all of that beautiful birria sauce. Let it soak up every bit of that sauce while you shred. And that is my slow cooker beef birria recipe. Serve it over rice, stuff it into tacos, pile it onto quesabirria with a side of the birria broth called consommé for dipping. However you want to eat it, it's going to be delicious. And if you want to make it into birria tacos the way I showed in my Papalo video, grab my roasted tomatillo and papalo salsa verde recipe from the link in the description. That salsa verde on top of these tacos is a combination I keep coming back to. The full recipe with all the ingredient quantities is on my website, and it's all linked in the description below. Enjoy!